Hey guys, Yankee here, and today I'm going to be giving my thoughts on Season 1, Episode 2 of Smallville. This episode is called Metamorphosis, and right off the bat, I'm going to say I hate this episode. I think it's fine, but I hate it. I don't know if anyone else sort of had an experience like this, but there are a few shows where I would try and watch them on TV, and every time I went to watch it, it was always the same episode. And whenever I would try and watch reruns of Smallville on like ABC Family or whatever, it was always this episode. So I have seen this episode like 100 times, and I hate it. Every time I see it, I shut it off. I only watched it this time because I'm doing these videos. Um, so yeah, I don't like this episode right off the bat. It's fine, but I hate it. First thing I want to say, theme songs here. Come on, everybody loves the Smallville theme song, right? It's great. I was surprised that it wasn't in the first episode, kind of. It makes sense that it wasn't, but I didn't remember that. But we finally got the theme song here. It's good, except for, I'll say, like, the videos they picked. Like, it's clearly just, like, when it does the characters, they do, like, weird thing where they've edited out the scene behind the character's head, and it just looks kind of funky. Because I know later on they have, like, they did, like, in a studio where they just took shots of them on a green screen specifically for the intro, and it looks better. So the video of the intro is looking pretty rough. The song's great, though. Alright, so let's get into the actual episode here. And, oh boy, alright. So this one takes place, like, immediately after the pilot. Like, Lana just got home from, what was it, homecoming? And then she goes in a room, finds a box, opens it, there's butterflies in it. And that box of butterflies was put in there by this, like, greasy-looking kid who likes bugs. I don't remember what his name is. And it doesn't say in the little Season 1 episode list here. Yeah, so he gives her bugs. He goes home, his mom, like, yells at him. Says she's sending him to military school, and he's trying to, like, move his bugs out. And in the process of driving his Volkswagen Beetle, right? Yeah, of course, he breaks one of the cages of bugs opens, and then some like irradiated bugs from meteor rock bite him, and he gets bug powers. His powers are weird, where he can, like, spit up webs, and he's, like, agile, he's jumping, he can, like, stick to walls and stuff. So Spider-Man E, but not quite. I don't know, I forget what that kid's name is, but he's okay, and, like, this episode is really sort of settling into what a lot of these episodes are going to be. Like, this first season, like, you watch a modern, like, CW superhero show like Arrow, and they set up a villain, like a main villain that will be there for the season, and then, like, they're the season villain. From what I remember, Smallville Season 1 doesn't really have that. We have Lex, we have Lionel, Lionel specifically is the villainous character, where Lex is sort of on the edge. He's doing some questionable things in later episodes, but he's still sort of a good guy. But there's not, like, a big bad that we have to defeat at the end of the season, like there is in, like, The Flash Season 1 with Reverse Flash, or something like that. So this show is very episodic from the start, and so we're setting up a lot of the things that happen. Like, every episode pretty much is going to have a guy who's got powers from kryptonite, who's Clark has to defeat. And it also sets up two things that happen a lot in this show. One, a kid gets irradiated by kryptonite, kills his parents, or her parents at some point. That happened in this episode, where the bug boy kills his mom by spitting up webs at her. And the second one is 50% of the people in this town are obsessed with Lana. And that happens, like, all the time. There are so many characters just obsessed with her. Like, in an episode, like 2 or 3 episodes from now, there's another episode where the main villain is obsessed with Lana. So that happens a lot. And it can get kind of old. This episode, so far, like episode 2 on its own, it's fine. I hate it because I've seen it so much. There's one scene that's really gross where the bug boy, he goes into the shower with like steel wool and he's like peeling his skin off because he's a bug now, so he's molting, and it looks really gross. Like, they show a shot of his feet in the shower and his skin hitting there, and it just looks like slices of ham hitting the ground. It's gross. But yeah, the episode on its own, it's fine. I hate it, but it's a fine episode. We get a brief glimpse of Clark flying at the beginning, which will happen a lot in this show, where we'll see him fly briefly, but then he just isn't able to fly for real. But yeah, that's it. Those are my thoughts on this episode. I'll see you guys next time.